Coming soon on A Killing on the Cape.
Christa was a single mother with a 2.5-year-old daughter.
A New York fashion writer who left the city to return home to Cape Cod.
Truro is a small town of approximately 1,400 year-round residents.
911, this line's recorded. What's the problem?
But just a few years later, Christa Worthington would be found dead, a single stab wound to the chest.
It's Christa Worthington. I don't know what happened. I'm sure she's dead. Her 2-year-old daughter was there nursing on her body. Okay.
I knew that there was no helping this woman. She's gone.
Investigators tasked with the most high-profile case in Cape history.
The idea that this horrendous murder occurred here is really something that may not happen again ever.
Forcing police to take some unorthodox steps to solve it.
It drew national attention because police tried to find the killer by asking every man in a small town to submit DNA.
To invade everybody's privacy in the town is just a bit ridiculous, and I feel as an American citizen it's just wrong.
Then finally, a break.
Detectives from the Massachusetts State Police Detective Unit assigned to my office arrested Christopher McCowen, age 33.
A guilty verdict after a weeks-long trial, but Truro, Massachusetts is a small town where gossip swirls.
Suddenly, people had fodder. The gossip mill went crazy. It was like taking a radio broadcast and cranking up the sound.
And now, more than 10 years later, some still believe Chris McCowen isn't the right man behind bars.
He was, somebody that the police felt was a very, very possible killer.
All they want are the numbers, the convictions. They don't care for the truth.
It's very possible that, they may have locked the wrong man up.
And that's what we wanted to find out.
Hold on, this is him. There you go.
Hello?
Hey, Chris, this is Mark. I'm a reporter with ABC.
I'm Mark Remillard. Join me as we look back at the evidence, the investigation, and the impact of a case that shook up Cape Cod and grabbed the nation's attention.
On World News Tonight, murder, DNA, and a crisis in the nation's crime labs.
And for the first time in this case, we hear directly from Chris McCowen himself.
Why am I sitting in prison for somebody else?
From ABC Radio in 2020, this is A Killing on the Cape.
Well, thanks again for coming.
Oh, thank you. Shining the light on this.
Coming this October.